Hey, what's up guys? Bob here. Welcome to a guide for Dragon Ball FighterZ that frankly, a lot of people probably don't know about, but I noticed there's some confusion with my followers as to steps for this particular thing with the last live stream I did for FighterZ. So I figured, yeah, you know what? I feel confident enough in my play for this game by now that I can actually start making regular content for the game. Some guides, things I know about here and there, so let's just go ahead and get it started. So, this is all about the Spirit Bomb. Namely, Goku's level 3 Spirit Bomb with base form. Not to be confused at all with his hand version yet, or the GT version, because I think we all know about the GT version by now, holy crap. Okay, so the reason I want to talk about this move in particular is because, well, I mean, first of all, it is the most powerful level 3 in the game. Like, I'm pretty sure even after all this time, I'm pretty sure it still has the highest base damage in the entire game for a level 3. That being like 5600, I think. Yeah, this is still probably the most powerful one in the game. I think second to it might still be Sword Trunks' level 3. I say Sword Trunks, like there's variants of Trunks in this game. If only. No, I'm pretty sure this beats that out, and then from there there's other descending power level versions. Another thing about it, on top of it being the highest damage level 3 in the game, it's also one of the best scaling moves in the game. So, a little history lesson. Back at the start of Season 2, because KOing every character in the game using multiple level 1s was kind of really powerful, the developers decided to make what is a quote-unquote baseline damage for each level 3. That meaning that no matter how deep into a combo you are, you'll always get the same amount of damage with the level 3 move. If I can actually showcase this. Yeah, usually, since I just did a vanish and a throw in the same combo one after another, usually this puts me in the one of the highest amounts of damage scaling in the game, like period. So much so that would probably make everything afterwards do like no damage. This is a big problem with Goku Black because his command grab, despite being so slow, has like it scales so heavily, like you can barely break 2400 damage off of it. Now with this, same thing applied to the Spirit Bomb. I still did almost 5,000 damage. That is, of course, because it always guarantees you the same amount of baseline damage. Actually, if I were to do it again, I could go find the exact number. So I'm currently at 2779. That's going to take me to about 4,800. So that's 2,100 damage guaranteed right there. I'm not sure how much it is by comparison, but Tien's Chaozu level 3, the one where Chaozu blows himself up, I think that might be the highest base scaling or most guaranteed damage off of level 3 in the game. I could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure Goku Spirit Bomb is competing for that amount just off of sheer damage alone. Could be wrong about that. First of all, I don't use Base Goku on my team personally, nor do I use Tien, so if I'm wrong about either of those, by all means let me know in the comments. I'm more receptive to this information because we're all learning, it's a learning process. But I'm pretty sure this might be the case. Anyway, now the trade-off to this being the highest damage level 3 in the entire game is that it's a little hard to land. You see me do it off of the level 3 Spirit Bomb on the ground into this. The thing is though, usually with a level 3 in this game, it's like really fast to activate, like barely a handful of frames depending on the circumstances. The problem with Goku's, he has to retreat to like the top left corner of the screen and then drop it, and this takes... Oh yeah, start off saying 99 frames. Literally a full second and 39 frames, like a second and a half to land this godforsaken move. Almost a second and 3/4 actually, so that's a long ass time for this move to come out. Nothing in this game is really going to give you 99 frames of advantage in order to land this shit. So as a result, you gotta get creative with landing this move. The whole crux with this move is that you're supposed to be inventive to land it, but the rewards it gives you is more than worth it. If you catch my drift. So luckily the developers put in a couple of workarounds that are relatively easy to pick up if you want to actually land this move. Oh yeah, one other thing I do want to mention before we actually get to the tricks on how to land this move. This also means that since he has such an awkward level 3, and since he doesn't have a DP by himself, like he has a throw, he has a forward thrust, he has a beam, and he has a charge into another beam essentially. Goku himself, for base form, doesn't have a DP. He has no level 3. That means that Goku needs to be really inventive with his defensive options. In fact, I'm pretty sure the only real defensive option he has on the ground is doing Kaioken and immediately going into his finisher, off R1. I'm not sure if the level 1 version of Kaioken has the same invincibility properties. I know at least his level 3 version does. Let me see if I can set that up. Sorry, it was the R2 version. I'm not sure what that would translate to in actual in-game numbers, but just so you know, this is the only other way he has to really do DP. As you can see, invincibility, fully invincible. I'm not sure if the 3 version does it. Let me test that. That might be. I could be wrong. Okay, so that sidetrack being dealt with, there's like 3 main methods of landing into the Spirit Bomb, essentially. So the first one, which is the easiest one and the one the developers probably intended the most for you to do, is doing your 214S, your Core Circle Back special. They'll charge into the level 1 Spirit Bomb, or the one-hand Spirit Bomb, toss it out, and it launches them high enough that you can go ahead and do the follow-up. Putting it all into motion, it looks exactly like this. Into that, also carries enough upward momentum that it goes into it pretty easily. Not too bad. Now, just as a side note though, there's a couple of things that go into the one-hand Spirit Bomb. First of all, you have to charge it in order to do it, obviously. But there's a little more to it than that. It has multiple levels of charge, as you can probably see with like every time there's like an orb that pulsates out of Goku here. Now the thing about this is that he has 3 levels of charge for this. Because you have to burn more time to charge it. Risk reward, that whole sort of thing. That's the whole premise of Base Goku, really. Risk reward, like Kaioken gets stronger more when he's on the back end, and so on. So level 1 doesn't guarantee shit. In fact, it barely launches them that high whatsoever. Actually putting this into concrete visuals, you can probably already see that I have nowhere near enough upward momentum. In fact, he's not even on the screen right now, so go figure. Usually if you go for level 1, you want to go for just like a super dash ender. Maintains your smash, so that's good. And then you kind of just do whatever you want. So that's good. Level 2, I think launches up a little bit higher. Each one of these might also have differing damage, by the way. I haven't checked out a little bit, but I'm pretty sure that's the case. So on and so forth. And of course, level 3, if you get all the way up, it launches you up all the way up to pretty much the top of the screen, and you can go for a Spirit Bomb. A note about this, though, is that every time you you do a charge for that one-hand Spirit Bomb, and you go to let it rip, you can't charge it, or rather, you can't charge the charge you already have. I know it might sound weird, but okay, so let me give a visual. So let's say I knock Zamasu down, I go for a charge, but I only get to level 1. You might think, oh, I could just keep charging. That won't be a big deal. However, you go for the input again, and you get the Spirit Bomb out. And not high enough for the kill. Yeah, that bites. So you have to really commit to this. There's a couple of ways to, like hard steps in order to do this. Like an easy one is, of course, just doing regular combo. It just involves giving up your Oki for like 1 instance or something like that. There's better ways to do this if you want to like knock a full screen. I'm not a Base Goku expert. There's probably much better people out there who can explain this to you, or leave it in the comments down below. That would be greatly appreciated too. But that's besides the point. Now another trick, unfortunately, is that if you have this level 3 Spirit Bomb on tap, you can't combo into it really. Well, I mean, I guess you can do this if you want to, but you can't like end your combo with Sonic Knockdown and then go into it that way. So for example, you can't do this because the Spirit Bomb will whiff. So, that sucks. You can do Kaioken on the ground, but you can't combo into the one hand into level 3. So it's unfortunate, but you gotta work with what you got. However, that being said, there is a method I did just figure out that will actually get you this. People probably know about this already, like because he's been out since like 2019 or 2018. I'm sorry. Charge it, go into combo, and end with the Dragon Rush on the ground, so that way you're able to maintain standing status and you can go for this. So like this. Kaboom, and go for it. You can do this so it's not nearly as scaled. Like you go for a full actual combo, which I might actually try to do. Give me a moment. It's gonna be give me a minute. Or not. That was pretty easy. Probably still not ideal, but hey, you can do this. So that is not too bad. Actually, how much damage is this gonna do? A lot. 7,300. 3/4 of his health. You know, just gone like that. Good stuff. The tricky way to do this is there's actually someone on Twitter a couple months ago. Damascus shared this on YouTube. There is actually a way you can like delay your You can delay your auto combos going upwards into the air to get yourself enough height with sparking that you can do it. I can't do this because again I don't use Goku. I'm a small-celled brainchild who uses adult Gohan. What do you want from me? But no, like it looks something like this. You get yourself enough height using the vanish cancel. We'll give it one more try just to get the rough illustration. Ah, whiffed that. I'm even worse at that than I was before. Holy shit. Okay, well, you know, there's ways you can do off sparking. I'm not gonna pretend to know how to do it offhand because I don't practice it, but you can look into it if you're so inclined. Impractical as hell, but hey, you can do it. Okay, so the reason my team looks kind of insane right now is because the easiest method, or rather not the easiest, the most reliable method to actually landing the Spirit Bomb with Goku is through DHC, as it was called in Marvel. This game I think is called Dragon Cancel. I'm pretty sure it's called like Dragon Tag Cancel or something to that effect. It's essentially DHC, sorry, I'm slurring that, is an old Marvel vs. Capcom 3? It could be from 2 also, I'm not sure, I'm not a Marvel player, but it did originate from Marvel where essentially you can do, you know, the usual like tag out and into multiple supers, and you know, that's an old option. So with this team right here, this might seem a little weird. The thing all both Beers and Gotenks have in common, aside from food of course, is the fact that both their level 1 supers can actually combo into Spirit Bomb. So let me actually illustrate this for you. Immediately DHC out with my back L2 tag into Goku. And look at that, the combo counter still going, and I got myself 6,100 damage off of the Spirit Bomb. Pretty good. This idea, the fact that it's so easy to do DHC certain level 1 supers into Goku Spirit Bomb, this really solidifies Goku as like either a mid character or an anchor character. More so anchor because, you know, you can power up your Kaioken, and there's now the like the comeback mechanic of like a momentum meter at the top of the screen. You know, all those factors leads them more to being an anchor, but you can use the mid, and there's some rewards to be had doing so. Alright, well, so with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and actually show you guys the easiest characters that you can actually DHC into Goku Spirit Bomb. Each of these, you don't have to do them raw, like as in you just toss them out, hope they land. No, you can combo into them. This is just more for illustration's sake and just saving time, but just to illustrate this again, let's do a full combo with Gotenks. I don't know the new combos because I don't use them. But you do DHC immediately into Goku with so you get maximum amount of times for them to jump into it. And boom, look at that. You just managed to do this. Alright, so now I'm going to show you a few characters that you can definitely do this with. I've already shown Beerus and Gotenks, so let's just go on a list of easiest to kind of tricky. Okay, so one of the absolute easiest characters to land the DHC Spirit Bomb tech is just regular Z Broly. Because of this. This whole knockaway is actually real time for some bizarre fucking reason. So you know, you can just wait. Actually, I'm pretty sure that still works. Hang on. Yeah, there we go. You do it immediately before the land actually hits, and Broly keeps him pinned long enough that you can just go ahead and do this. So you know, as if Broly didn't have enough characters he synergizes well enough with, now he's got Goku. Yeah, fun. And of course, the other boy on here, I forgot he was on the other team too, oopsie, is Jiren. You know, he's got this uppercut super, DHC into Goku, and immediately goes through. Because of the uppercut's raw upwards momentum, you can kind of do it anywhere, and it gets you pretty good results. Okay, so this one's a little bit older. People have known about this for a while, but Super Saiyan Goku does this supremely easily off of Warp Kamehameha. You do it either early or late. I'll adjust the timing depending on how it goes. That did not work. It seemed like that was way too early, so let me go ahead and rip it again. There we go. It seemed like it automatically gravitated me towards one direction, but yeah, the instant transmission Kamehameha wave, it popped him up in such an angle that it pretty much guaranteed that it was going to hit. They were like diagonal from the screen with each other. I'm not sure exactly what dictates that, but yeah, pretty good stuff. And of course, another character that's pretty easy to synergize with is Teen Gohan, of course. You want to do a bit early. It seems like this game, it's a little hard for him to do it raw, which is bizarre. Yeah, did it there. But really, like, when I try to do it just raw by itself, there seems like to be a bit of lag with him doing it. I'm not sure what results in that, but details. Still pretty easy to land. Some of these will land easier on in the corner, but as long as your inputs are pretty tight, you shouldn't really have any issues like just doing open field. Right, so thanks to my friend Bukok for showing me this the other day, but yeah, Nappa's level 1 also has the same synergy. I had no idea about that until he hit me with it. Go figure. It doesn't seem to work there. It probably only works in the corner then. There we go. You probably need to actually have it hit in there, but in order to have the time to pop him up and go for it. Yeah, that works. That was weird, but hey, I'll take it. And of course, another famous one is Kid Buu. Because of Genocide Blaster, yeah, you're able to do this pretty easily. I think the DHC is too slow if you just do it by itself. Oh, nope, never mind. It went through perfectly fine. Okay, so this one is actually kind of fun. I don't think anyone really realized this one until like a couple days after it came out, but Gogeta's Big Bang Kamehameha Wave happens to pop up the opponent just high enough that it can work. It also keeps it in stun long enough so you can easily go for the combo. So, I haven't done this myself, but I'm gonna guesstimate the rough way you do this. Yeah, there we go. That should probably work. Yep, there it goes. Now, with Yamcha, things get a little bit more complicated because of how his Spirit Ball works. Now, you can actually adjust the way the balls come out. There's a way... Someone's definitely done tech on this. I don't know how to do it personally because I don't use Yamcha. But you can like adjust them in such a way that they go... they aim the opponent towards like the top of the screen. So like it would look a little something like this. Of course, it's not going to work. But like you can get him high enough that it will put him in like the immediate firing range of Spirit Bomb. If you want to look this up because you use Yamcha, by all means. I don't think you'll ever end up in a situation where Yamcha's in front of Base Goku, but hey, it could work out. Yeah, I was pretty close, but if I had better practice, I could probably do it. Okay, so Super Broly can also do it. Thanks to his level 1 super in the air that allows you to change its directions mid-flight. It's kind of similar to Yamcha's in that regard, but it's a little more unwieldy. I've never done this before, even though I've used Super Broly myself, so I don't know, let's give it a shot. Oh, wait, this is definitely it. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I have no idea what exactly the rules and conditions are for that move, but that does indeed work. So, alright, I'll take that. Okay, so for this last method, I actually don't know how to do it. There's a few things in this game I've never actually learned how to do because I'm dumb and I don't bother to learn these things sometimes if they don't immediately benefit me. But essentially, you can DHC off of like direct heavy attacks. I have no idea how to do this personally speaking, but I know that you are able to like you're able to actually tag into Goku and do the Spirit Bomb immediately, like off of one of these moves. Again, I don't know how to do them. Someone can probably, someone who actually pays attention to this game could probably show you how to do it. That's not me. But I know you can do it off of Vegeto's 236H EX legs And you can also do it off of Gohan's air legs as well. Let me actually go tag to him so I can show it. Yeah, because this has enough hits that you can just do it immediately. If you know the input, then they'll work. This will probably work with a lot of other like heavy moves in the game too. I'm not sure what they would be, but if they have enough hits done, yeah, you could probably do it. Okay, so the core reason a lot of these level 1 supers end up working, by the way, I probably am missing at least one because I'm not able to cover all my ground because there's probably going to be something that works that I'm not aware of. It's just the nature of the beast with this game. So there's probably going to be at least a couple of level 1 supers I missed. But the common ground among all these supers I've shown so far is that they have either enough hits done in order to keep the opponent pinned down long enough, they have an upwards trajectory, or both. Like, for example, where's the closest example? Goku here. He has both with his warped Kamehameha. So, like, it has the hits done to keep them in a combo long enough for the Spirit Bomb to connect after the DHC. And it has upwards facing hitbox, allowing him to better navigate him towards it. Or with Gotenks, it just straight up keeps the opponent pinned down long enough and has a small amount of upwards momentum. That's really good. Oh, wait, this one also works. I'm pretty sure hits core circle forward like R1. I think it's like light medium. I'm pretty sure that works. Actually, I'm gonna test that really fast to make sure. I know I've seen people use this before with hit. I'm pretty sure you need either the corner or you need much more like upwards momentum with them. Oh wow, works with Boo perfectly fine. How about that? I didn't even have to try for that one. Boo just did level 1 and immediately came out. I so seldomly see Boo, but I know I've seen this happen at least once before. Someone might have shown the tech before, but yeah, that easily works. Holy crap. Okay, this does not work. Okay, I swear the hits version did work, but I guess I'm wrong. Okay, but yeah, you probably get the idea. Base Goku really is like the epitome of like why team synergy is so important in this game. Like, if you're able to get a level 1 super DHC into the Spirit Bomb, there's usually a good chance that you might actually kill your opponent if you already did a combo on them before. Like, even a skilled combo is still gonna do like 5k at least, like probably upwards of 6k. So yeah, and also another reason why he synergizes so well with characters is because of his B assist. Every time you use it, 1 bar of meter, so that's really, really good. On top of his A assist having a crap ton of hits done. So, you know, but Base Goku just synergizes with a lot of characters. And if there's any other characters that he happens to get the DHC switch off of, well, it's even better. Alright guys, hope you learned a thing or two. Base Goku is very fun. He's very worth trying out if you want to build a team around him. I, however, am not confident enough in my execution to do so. So if you want to go for it, by all means, you'll be rewarded with one of the best level 3 supers in the entire game. As well as the fact that it's just really good for just killing off characters. Oh, and I guess I did kind of forget one additional thing. Okay, so one thing I did kind of forget to mention is that if you do the level 3 Spirit Bomb, normally your Oki is kind of shit because Goku recovers so high up, it takes so long for it to land, and usually you're on the complete opposite side of the screen. You're not able to get a lot, but you do have the hard knockdown that you usually get with, you know, the level 3. However, thanks to Wawa, who is a famous, or a really young, famous, I think Italian player? I could be wrong about that. I'm probably wrong, or French. Sorry. I don't keep up with the international scene. Anyway, he revolutionized his character really. One thing that you can really easily do with Goku, since you know ideas is that he's an anchor essentially. Something really, really good he does have, if you want to go for it, and I have this much meaning for a reason. You go for a Spirit Bomb, and what you do is you empty vanish into your opponent. Because look how early you can do stuff. Like, holy shit, that is, you're just pretty much right in your opponent's face, and you can just immediately start pressuring them. Granted, Goku doesn't have the best pressure in his base form, but he does still have an almost unseeable command grab. Some people will react to this, obviously, like, it's variable depending on like human reaction time, but 20 frames is kind of hard to see. And just to give a quick example, I guess, let me try my hand at this. Because Huh, that was level 3. Yeah, since you can act really soon out of it, you can just immediately run up and start pressuring your opponent off of the empty vanish. If you want examples, is like, you know, empty vanish high, empty vanish low, empty vanish command grab, empty vanish dragon rush, I guess. These are just some small examples of how you can pressure your opponent. You can empty vanish cross up if you have the execution for it, which I do not. Oopsie. But yeah, that's just one small addendum you can do that makes him more valuable as anchor. I guess in that regard, you would want to learn the solo, the solo level 3 combo if you're able to do it with the delays in the core and everything. Situational, but hey, it is there. Or like if you go sparking with another character, DHC to Goku, you have sparking already up, and you can immediately just be in your opponent's face and start pressuring them. So good stuff. But yeah, that'll do it for the video. Hope you guys learned a thing or two, and I don't know, thought dump whatever comes next to mind.